Hello everyone, good morning to all of you and welcome to today's class. Okay, so what we were doing in the previous video, we have started the revision, okay, of chapter number 7, that is sources of business finance. Okay, right, and in that we have discussed about the business finance, its concept and so many different things. Okay, and what we were doing the sources of raising finance on the basis of ownership. Okay, we were discussing about the sources of raising business finance, okay, on the basis of ownership. In that some points we have discussed and the remaining one we will discuss in today's video. Okay, so let's start. So the first one is that is retained earning. Retained earning. What is retained earning? Right. See, every company, every businessman, okay, whatever they are earning, okay, they don't, what they do, they generally do not distribute all the funds in the shareholders or other partners, okay, of the organization. What they do, they retain that profit. Why they retain that profit? Because somewhere in some cases what will happen, that profit will be useful. Okay, so that is called retained earning. The means what they are saving, okay, the amount of money, the funds which they are saving, that is called retained earning. Okay, it is called self-financing also, it is called plugging back profit also. Okay, so retained earning is very useful for the businessman or any organization, because suppose any organization is there and they have invested some suppose 20 lakhs rupees in some in some project. Okay, in that they got profit, right? Profit they got, how much they got? Profit of 10 lakh profit they got. So what will they do? They will not distribute all the funds in the shareholders or some others parties. Okay, they will keep that money safe, right? So that is called retained earnings, right? They will retain that profit, they retain that money for future. Okay, see, because they can again reinvest that money in their business, right? That is called self-financing and plugging back profit. Okay, so that is called retained earning, right? Now the next one is global depository receipt, that is called GDR also. Okay, now what is GDR? See here this is one Indian company. Okay, suppose one Indian company is there and that Indian company has issued some securities. Okay, they have issued some securities, okay, and they have issued some shares. Now these shares they have issued, Indian company. So in which currency this company will issue the shares? Naturally Indian company is. So can any foreigner will purchase Indian shares in Indian currency? No. Indian company, so they will what they will do? They will issue the shares in their local currency, that is rupees. So any foreigner, they cannot purchase, okay, it is not possible for any foreigner to purchase any share of the other country's currency. It can be done through, they can transfer the currency, okay, they can convert the currency, but it is a long process. So what happened in that case? That Indian company, they have issued some shares in local currency. So here that one bank is there, that is called depository bank. Okay, so what this bank do? This bank purchased all these local currency shares, okay, and after purchasing these shares, right, this bank, Global Depository Bank, issues depository receipts. against these shares. What shares he has purchased? Okay, so depository bank will issue depository receipt, and these receipts will be in US dollar. Okay, these receipts will be in US dollar, right? Because, and that is called that receipt which they are issuing, that is called GDR. That's why we say it GDR, Global Depository Receipt. Now, why the name is global here? Why global? Because global depository receipts will be issued all over the European countries. Okay, that's why the name is Global Depository Receipt. Understood? Here Indian company was there, they issued some shares, okay, and they have issued the shares in local currency, and here depository bank has purchased those shares, and after purchasing the shares they have issued some one receipt, that is called depository receipt, and that receipt will be in US dollars, and that is called GDR. Okay, understood? Now here is American depository receipt. The next one is American depository receipt. Now you have understood GDR. It is very important to understand GDR, then only you can understand that American depository receipt and Indian depository receipt. Okay, so you have to understand very sincerely GDR, right? Now American depository receipt is opposite of GDR. All the things will be similar. Okay, what happened in American depository receipt? Let's see here. See, Indian company, same thing will be there. Indian company is here, and Indian company has issued the shares. Okay, they have issued the shares. Now here depository bank is there. This depository bank will purchase, has purchased these shares, right? Now they have purchased these shares, and after purchasing these shares they will issue the depository receipt. Okay, depository receipt against these shares, and where now we are talking about American depository receipt. So the shares are where? The shares are in USA. Okay, the shares will be in USA. After purchasing the shares, after depository bank has purchased the shares, now depository bank has issued the depository receipt. Okay, and that receipt will be issued in USA. Okay, and that will be in US dollars. Okay, that will be in US dollar, and we will call it ADR. Okay, the shares will be purchased in America, and the shares will be issued or sale in America only. Okay, only American citizens will purchase those shares, not any outsider. That is the rule of the American depository receipt. All the things are same. That Indian company is there, they have issued some shares. Okay, now depository bank has purchased those shares. After purchasing those shares, they have issued the depository receipt, right? And that receipt will be issued in USA, and that will be in US dollar. Okay, and that is called American depository receipt. Why American depository receipt? Because those shares will be issued only in America, not any other country. These shares are only for American citizens. That's why it is called American depository receipt. Understood? Yes. Now the third one is Indian depository receipt. IDR, Indian depository receipt. GDR we have seen here that Indian company was there, and they have issued some local shares, right? Shares in local currency, and depository bank has purchased those shares and they have issued the depository receipts, and those receipts will be issued in US dollars. Now in Indian depository receipt, what will happen? One foreign company is there, foreign company. Okay, now this foreign company has issued the shares. Okay, they have issued the shares. So in which currency they will issue the share? Any company, so any country you can say. Suppose America is there, so in dollars they will issue the shares. Now these shares will be purchased by Indian Depository Bank. Indian Depository Bank. Okay, these shares will be purchased by Indian Depository Bank, and after purchasing it they will issue the depository receipt. Okay, what will happen? They will issue the receipt. Okay, so that receipt will call Indian Depository Receipt, and that receipt will be in rupees. Okay, right? Understood? Yes. So this is called Indian Depository Receipt. Right, that one foreign company is there, they have issued the shares. Now they are issuing the share in their local currency. So what is the local currency? That is dollars, and here Indian Depository Bank is there. So this bank, Indian Depository Bank, has purchased these shares. Okay, now these shares, after purchasing the shares by Indian Depository Bank, this bank will issue one depository receipt, and that receipt will be in in rupees. Okay, so this is called Indian Depository Receipt. So these are the sources on the basis of ownership. Sources raising finance on the basis of ownership, right? First was retained earning. Okay, retained earning, that the accumulated profit. Okay, that is called retained earning. That self-financing, plugging back profit, that is called retained earning. That the profit that you are not distributing amongst the shareholders or any other partners, you are saving that money for future. That is called retained earnings. GDR, Global Depository Receipt, American Depository Receipts, and Indian Depository Receipt. Right? Understood? So this is the what we have studied today. In the next previous video, and all these are on the basis of ownership funds, right? And all these are long-term finance. Okay, whereas in next video we will discuss the same sources of raising finance on the basis of borrowed funds. Two funds were there, owners funds and borrowed funds. So owners funds we have discussed. In the next video we will revise about the borrowed funds. Okay, till then see the video, revise it. Any problem then ask me. Okay, thank you so much.